Y'all, it's your boy, Coach Charles. Welcome on this podcast episode numero 9, right? Number 9 for y'all that don't speak Spanish. Today, it's money talks, right? We're going to talk about our perspective on money. It's my boy Elijah over here. You already know where to find him. We're going to talk about our perspectives on money, our thoughts on money, and some things you can change in your mindset to help you make more money. Yeah, this is a good topic. Elijah hit me up last week, said, "Hey, let's talk about money." And I'm like, it's a good topic, but what the hell should we talk about? You know what I mean? But like I said, we're gonna give y'all some value. Like I said, we're gonna talk about our perspectives on it, and try to give y'all some value on how you can change your perspective to make more money. You know, and this too, Elijah. How long you been in business? Like what, about 4 years, 3 years,
No,
3-4 years?
I've been in business since I started business when I was 18.
Yeah,
And so like
yeah. No, it's funny.
about
Like
5 years.
yeah, no, it's funny. This too, bro. Like I feel like your mindset with money, not just your money. I mean, not just your mindset, but your habits, man. Those are really the main things that separate everybody, because everyone has different habits.
Yeah.
I remember when I first met Elijah, he was like, "Well, 10% is going here to investments, and the other 20% goes to you're going to use this for spending money." And I'm like, at that time, I was making decent money, like more than what I was used to, and I'm just like, "What the fuck is he talking about? Like, why the fuck?" And this is what I'm getting to, is like budgeting is really important. Budgeting is really important, and I didn't understand that shit back then. Especially starting out a business and even being experienced in my business, I was just like so used to money. More money I make, more money I'm spending. You know what I mean? And a lot of money coming in, a lot of money coming out. But yeah, that's one thing that I changed this year. I've been learning more about budgeting. Have a limit on $10 I can spend on fast food every day. $10, like no matter what. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to get more precise with my budgeting, and really improve my money management. And I think it all comes down to like books, like knowledge. The audiobooks I'm reading the Millionaire Next Door, the Little Common Sense Book of Investing. That's my next book that I'm gonna read. But man, I'm just like, I'm so excited to change my mindset on money, man, because I know I want to be a millionaire, and it all starts there with the knowledge and doing what other people that are successful are doing. So a lot of millionaires said that, hey, I started with these books right here, not just those two, but another maybe 5 other. There's a whole bunch of books out there, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting more knowledge, and I'm trying to implement, what I learned from those books. But I want to ask you, like, what kind of books have you read? If you have audiobooks, YouTube, whatever, what kind of books have you read that helped you with your money mindset and get to where you are today?
Books? Oh man. Straightforward. I couldn't really tell you any books that I've read that have helped me with my money management. A lot of what helped me with my money management was just experience.
Yeah.
When I was first making money, I would just spend it. I would just spend it on what I needed, on what I could. I thought, I made this much, I can spend all of it.
Yeah.
And then what happened is I ended up going broke.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
I saw real fast that, okay, well, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But as fast as you make it, you can lose it. You can spend it that fast. And I said, what happened? What did I do wrong? And so that's what helped me. It clicked in my mind. I said, wow, I made a lot of money, but why didn't I keep it?
Mm-hmm.
Why did it go so fast? I think I had closed on a big deal and on one of my properties right when I first started to make money. And I was just paying for my bills, a portion I was paying for my mom's bills. I was just spending. But then what happened was I ended up with not much.
Yeah.
And so that really hit me. I said, wow, I made a lot of money, but I didn't end up with nothing. So what could I change, and how could I change this?
Exactly.
Then I started learning, okay, well, you got to budget your money. You can't just be spending all this money. You got to put some aside. Some that you can splurge on, some that you got to put back to investments.
Yeah.
Some you got to live off of. So then that's when I really started being particular on how I move my money. And so it was really more experiences that I went through that taught me, okay, well, this is what you do. It's like a slap in the face.
Exactly,
like, hey, get your shit together.
Yeah. Now that's true. That is true. Like the best way to learn is experience, not just from a damn book. You know what I mean? Like even though, and here's the thing too. Like I learned from experience, but I didn't really change much until I started listening to audiobooks, and I'm like, No wonder, like, you know what I mean? I hear people say, manage your money better, manage your money better. What the fuck does that mean?
Right?
You know, I'm still left and right making fucking 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, and it just, whoosh. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, and it just
Yeah.
took me a while. And I feel like a lot of people just takes them, you know, a different amount of time to really learn. You know,
Oh,
some
yeah.
people gotta learn the hard way. You know, but some people,
Yeah.
people it just take one time. Some people it just takes a few times. You know what I mean? Or maybe a couple more times getting burnt or fucking just blown all their money for them to really understand. Like, hey, I gotta fucking really budget. You know how I spend my money.
You see, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Sometimes you got to be pushed to that limit
Yeah,
to where it forces you to change. Some
Yeah.
people need that.
exactly.
It wasn't up until that part where it's like, okay, now I gotta make a change, or else I'm gonna keep going through the same cycle over and over and over again.
Definitely, man. And that's one thing that I'm working on too, is implementing different habits. But I would say the book that helped me was like Rich Dad Poor Dad. You know,
Mm.
understanding, you know, what, you know, that money was a tool. You know, I don't know if
That's
it's
a
that
good-
book, but that too. Like, that's one thing that I learned from a lot of these books is like money is a tool.
Yeah.
Like when you when you poor, when you are like working a 9 to 5 and shit, you don't see money as a tool. You just like, all right, this just fucking, we're just gonna use this to pay my bills and live a comfortable life and buy
Yeah.
shit that we don't need, you know, and be comfortable, you
Yeah.
know. And but when you you get to the business realm and you want to be successful, because I believe, you know, anybody that has a successful business and they're not just making a lot of cash flow, they know how to manage their cash flow. They know how to leverage credit. You know, credit. You know, that's another thing too. Like, you know, you gotta, you know, using debt, learning how to leverage debt to make more income. Um, that's a big thing that a lot of people don't know. Like, that's the thing that separates the entrepreneurs, the successful entrepreneurs from the 9 to 5ers, or even non-successful entrepreneurs just getting started. Because a lot of people, they try to bring those 9 to 5 habits into a business world, into a business, and they're not
Don't work.
successful.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
work.
that happened to me a couple of times. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, Monday through Friday, I'm working, I fucking made all my money and then blow it on the weekend. You know, like my job, I mean, my business was just the same way as a job. Like, I'm making more money, but I was still spending it just as fast. So now I was just doing the same shit, you know, because my habits never changed.
Yeah.
But yeah, but what I was gonna ask you was, you know, that was you had your experience. You didn't learn from a lot of books, a lot of literature.
No, I got thrown in, bro.
Yeah. So how, like, do you budget now? Like, what is your percentages on, like, you know, the money, the income you make from, you know, your business?
How do I split it up?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah.
Yeah,
somewhat.
you want to split some up. Again, it goes down to this. It goes down to you want to put some aside for how much you splurge.
Yeah.
Okay,
How much is that? Because I heard some people say 10%, 20%. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
10%,
Maybe 10. Yeah.
10, and then after that, I would say is your 10% splurge,
30 for taxes.
25 investment.
Okay. Okay.
You got to put money towards your invest.
Yeah.
What you're gonna reinvest.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I believe what's that 35. So then 65 is what you make sure that math's correct though.
Yeah. You said 10, 25. That's 35.
35,
And the other 65.
65 is what you live off of.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, everyone is different. Like I said, for me, I heard different numbers for different people. You know, but like I said, for me, is like I try to, I need to work better on my budget. You know, for real, for real.
It's
for me-
important, bro.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
important.
Yeah, because what I do is like whenever I make my money, bro, like I said, I'll fucking pay my bills. You know, that's the first thing, and I don't have a lot of bills. I think that I try to reinvest as much as I can.
Yeah.
You know, I don't spend a lot on shit I don't need. Like if I buy anything, it'll be like, you know, equipment like fucking microphones, maybe upgrade my content some way somehow, get editors. Like that's where a lot of my money's been going to. Like a lot of my extra money. I ain't been buying clothes, shoes, shit I don't need. I try to reinvest it.
Mhm.
You know, and that's the thing too. A lot of people don't understand what an investment is.
Yeah.
They don't understand what an investment. They're spending. They're not investing. You know, and that's one thing. One trick that I've done. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna spend money. I'm gonna invest money. If I buy this, I need to justify how it's gonna help me make more money. So if I buy fucking some gym clothes, some fly ass gym clothes, I need to fucking put some fire ass content out. I'm gonna take fucking 20 pieces of content with the same gym clothes to get my money's worth. You know what I mean? And get it back.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I see it. I'm like, all right, well, whatever I buy, it has to be justified. You know, and I would say the only thing I waste my money on is, I'm not sure, maybe fucking food sometimes. But even then, I got a $10 budget. You know what I mean? But um, I just figure out ways to invest instead of spend. And then I live below my means, so that helps too. So even when I do make more money, I try to stay. I do my hardest to not increase any and add any more bills onto my, my monthly expenses. So my car is paid off. I'm paying rent like it's the same every damn month, and of course my phone bill. But other than that, it's just just living below my means. And like, what about you? So do you? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same situation. So I think a lot of people get um, stuck in their lifestyle. When it comes to money, like when they make a certain amount of money and they're just like, oh, I made 10,000. Know what? I can get a bigger house. I can get a better car. And now you live in check to check. You know. So what is your like perspective? What is your thoughts on like living below your means?
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Just because you have to live below your means. You can make a lot of money, but if you just spend it as fast as you make it, there's no point. This money is you're supposed to grow off this money. Like you even talked about reinvestment.
Mm-hmm.
The money you make, how can you reinvest anything if you're just spending it on anything?
Yeah.
But if you live below your means, you'll be able to.
You have more money to reinvest.
Correct. Exactly. You'll have a lot more money to reinvest.
Yeah, because I was thinking that too. Like, for me, example, I average out my bills is like $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month.
That's good.
So if I make $1,500 a month, like I said, that pays all my bills. And let's say this month I make $6,000. That's $4,500 other dollars that I can use to
reinvest.
To reinvest into my business. Whether that's getting another mentor, which I'm looking for right now, and to help me, generate more income. Because right now, like I said, I was doing a lot of research on like investing in the stock market, but I'm like, that's gonna, take some time. You know what I mean? So know what? Why don't I just focus on, investing in some mentorship, investing in something so I can create more income, and then I'll be able to invest. Because I think that makes more sense in my case right now.
It does.
Yeah.
Because it'll take you to a new level. I mean, you already built a good platform.
Yeah.
But once you get this mentorship involved,
oh yeah,
that's just gonna 10x your platform.
Definitely.
So, and which will bring in more revenue. So I think that's great. I mean, a lot of people don't reinvest.
No, they don't. Hell no. And I think that's a good thing too. We talk about this shit like every episode. If you're gonna invest in anything, invest in mentorship, man. Invest in mentorship. Business coach, financial advisor if you need it, do that. Because I guarantee you that's gonna, it's gonna come back tenfold if you invest in those two things.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But like, what is your thoughts on money? Like, versus like how you were when you had a job when you were younger, versus now.
I like what you said earlier when money's a tool.
Yeah.
When I was little, when I was younger, I didn't know you could use money, you could leverage money.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I thought money was just something that you use to pay your bills and to get food. It's like, no, you can use the money that you gain to, whether it be to invest in mentorship, gain knowledge.
Yeah.
Like you said, how you invest in your clothing to help your brand.
Yeah.
You could invest money into your brand.
To my camera.
It's a tool, like anything. You can use this tool to help elevate you. And that's something I learned now.
Yeah.
I mean, especially being in real estate investing, I use it as a tool to get properties.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I do a lot of reinvesting too. I make the money, but I reinvest it right back.
You have to.
And I lower my expenses so that way I can invest more and make more money. And then that way it just compounds and grows.
Yeah. Imagine if you had like that too. That's why I think living below your means is important. Because imagine if you had $10,000 every month in expenses, bro. That would fucking suck. You know what I mean? Versus, let's say you had like 2,000. I'm gonna say my bills are 2,000 a month. If my expenses were like fucking triple what it is, I would have no fucking money to invest. I'll be living check to check. I'll be struggling. A lot of people are fucking struggling, bro. Because they don't understand an investment. But at the same time, it's not meant for everybody. But yeah, I thought the same way. Like, well, money, we just get money and just fucking spend it on shit we don't need, and that's how it goes. But like, no, fuck no, bro. If you're trying to level up, you're trying to fucking level up your business.
Yes.
Then you got to reinvest a lot of that shit back.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
And a lot of people don't talk about. And when I just want to clarify, when we say what we live off of, or when we lower our expenses, our living expenses. Now there are business expenses that we got to cover too, and so that reinvestment can go towards the business expenses, right? And then that way, that also helps our business grow.
Exactly.
Because I know in real estate, there's a lot of expenses.
Oh hell yeah!
There's a lot of different expenses, And so, but me reinvesting it back to the business allows, and me taking a lower my expenses
Yeah.
allows my business to flourish. Though.
Definitely, man. Expensive, man. And one of my favorite quotes, you listen to Nipsey Hussle, all money in, no money out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing too. I try to figure out like, if I'm making this money, I need to figure out like if I'm giving it out, I'm gonna be stingy with the shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be stingy with who I give the money to, who I invest it with, all that shit, bro. Because it's really important, bro. And this could, you're one investment away from fucking being a millionaire, if you want to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this too, like I feel like being around the wrong people, you know what I'm saying? Even dating the wrong people can be an expense too. Speaking of expenses,
It's a whole other podcast. Yeah, it can. No, seriously.
Yeah. So that's gonna lead me to this next thing, bro. Like, what about material? Like, we should thoughts on material, man.
Material.
Because here's the thing too, bro. People don't understand that like being materialist. You know what I'm saying? That fucks up a lot of people. Like, let's say somebody, like a lot of people your age that are making like the money you're making, they're like really materialistic, bro. And they're like, let me get this nice car, let me go fucking blow it on this shit. My girl has to have the nicest bag. You know what I mean? So, I think that too. I think that puts a lot of people out of business sometimes, or it prevents them from reaching new heights, bro. Because
no, it does.
They're just so materialist, man.
I mean, especially in the real estate industry. I mean, you see that's all about image, right?
Yeah.
You want to bring up this image, so there are a lot of people who will buy the nicest car.
Yeah.
Who will buy the nicest clothes just so they can come across as, oh, they got it made. They're making all this money. It's like if you're really making the money, I mean, yes, your image is important.
It is,
but you don't need to go extreme just so you can show it off.
Yeah.
It comes from knowledge.
Exactly.
The knowledge, when you talk to somebody, you can tell already.
Yeah.
If you can tell their level. Let's just say that.
Exactly, man.
So you don't need to buy the materialistic stuff just to prove a point.
Yeah. That's a funny thing too, bro. Like, I mean, we're all talking about money, bro, and everyone, when you hear that word money, everybody thinks about money. It's fucking, I got 20 racks right here. And, but here's the thing, bro. Like, one thing I learned, bro, is like people that really have money, bro, they don't want you to know they got money. People that don't have money, they want you to think that they have money. They want you to,
It's opposite, right?
Yeah, it's funny, bro. That's one thing I learned too, bro. I was like, bro, I met people that make $100,000 a month, $300,000 a month. You wouldn't even be able to tell.
Yeah.
And then I see motherfuckers that make fucking $3,000 a month, and they're over here like, hey, I got money, bro. I got these racks up. I'll get you some, and then next thing you know, hey, bro, can I borrow $100, bro? I'm like,
I thought you was making all the money.
No,
I agree with you.
So
there's a lot of millionaires that I've seen that you wouldn't even be able to tell.
Yeah, that's one thing that changed, bro. That about the way I see money, bro. Is like when I was younger, I thought people that made money, that had money, were just like people with the material shit, the fucking belts, the fucking shoes, clothes. And I realized, bro, they were the most, like the person, the quietest, the loudest person in the room is usually the brokest. The loudest person in the room is usually the weakest, bro. And I'm just like, bro, like if you're rich, if you have this, you don't have to tell anybody. And a lot of people that are truly, wealthy, they don't want to let nobody know. That's
very true. No, you hit it in the nail, man. I mean, the person who's usually the loudest and who wants to get the most attention, sometimes they just really don't got it.
Yeah, and I think this too, bro. When I do become a millionaire, billionaire, I don't want no one to know. But people are gonna know, but I don't want them to know.
Let me ask you this. It's just a thought that popped in my head.
Yeah.
Because on your way to becoming a millionaire, right? On your way of making money and achieving success, you go through a lot of challenges, right? And so do you think that the people who go through these challenges that are millionaires, do you think that they've seen what they had to go through to get it? So that's why they also they'll live a humble life and not extravagant, because they know they got it.
Yeah.
And they know they earned it, So it's like, why do I need to really show it off if I know I've earned it?
Exactly.
I know what I've done to achieve what I achieved.
Yeah. I believe it's because they understand how fast money can be spent. You know what I mean? Like if you live a lavish, a crazy lifestyle like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like even then, like if you reach millionaire status, bro, not from not being an athlete or entertainer or a movie star, like you earned it the right way. Like you have a certain level of discipline with your money.
True.
You know what I mean? So you're not gonna be out here wasting and blowing all dumb shit. You know what an asset is. You know what a liability is.
And that could be the experiences too. that
Yeah.
you saw how fast the money can go.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, I look back at my experiences and me blowing through the money. I mean,
Yeah.
it made me change my habits.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That too, bro. And then you get to realize, like, bro, like, what the fuck is an asset and liability? It's like, bro. So I really look at before I buy some shit, I'm like, is this gonna help me get closer to my goal, or is it what the fuck is this gonna do for me? Like, is this gonna do anything for me if I buy this shit? No.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna spend as little money on that shit as possible. You know, same shit goes for like the people I'm dating, all that shit, the women I'm dating, all that shit, bro. Like, it's the same thing, bro. Everything's an investment, bro. Time, energy,
Right.
money, attention. It's
Yeah.
all things that we're investing, bro. We gotta be picky on who the fuck we invested in,
Yeah.
who the fuck we're investing with.
Yeah.
So not just money, but time, energy, attention. Things you can't get back like that.
Yeah. It's very important.
That's very important as well. So we gotta invest that in the right places, man.
I want to go back to the point you had.
Go ahead.
You said the people around you, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It does make a big difference.
It does.
Who you have around you, because you hang around people who just blow money, who just spend money. I mean, we know a lot of dudes who just go to the club and just spend money, right? If you're hanging out with dudes like that, you're gonna be spending money too.
No.
So it's very important who you stay around.
Exactly.
That, like, you stay around disciplined people, money disciplined people who know that, hey, look, we're not gonna do that. We want to grow. We want to grow in our business. So in order to do so, we got to be disciplined with the money we make.
No, definitely, because remember, birds of a feather flock together, bro. And it's like you're gonna get the same habits.
Yeah.
And I've seen that shit before. Everyone has different money beliefs, bro. And you'll understand. You'll hear like people that are not really like wealthy, like they're not getting a lot of money. Like they'll say shit like, oh, like it's luck. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, no, motherfucker, 50%, like 50-50 is luck. This shit is not luck.
This shit is earned.
This shit is earned, bro. I lost more than you've won. You know what I mean? I lost more times than you tried. This is how the fuck I got there. Because people understand that, like, it's a risk. You know what I mean? Starting a business is a risk. Getting rich is a risk.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not a fucking entertainer, athlete, or motherfucking movie star, it's a risk, bro. And it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of time. Some effort to put in to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And they think it's all luck. And then, oh, must be nice. I'm like, motherfucker, it wasn't nice when I was broke, when I was fucking blowing money on the wrong investments and getting burnt.
No.
A lot of people don't understand that shit, bro. And so you gotta be careful on who you surround yourself with, and listen to how they talk about money. They be like, "Oh man, these guys are lucky," and oh man, and I wish I can be rich. And like, motherfucker, you can. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta quit playing the guessing game and fucking, first off, believe in yourself. You know what I mean?
True.
Don't say this shit is like, from what Robert Kiyosaki said. Don't ask yourself, like, don't say it's too expensive. Ask yourself, like, how can I get it? That's not the quote, but
quote? How can I
don't
get it?
Don't say I can't get it. Ask yourself, how can I get it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a mindset, that people have. And I talk to people from all different backgrounds, and I hear the way they talk about money, and they're just like, oh, that's just too expensive. It costs too much. And I'm just like, costs too much to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was on my journey, there was a change in me also like that.
Yeah.
It was, oh man, I don't remember it. There'll be times where you gotta, when you got a real estate deal going on, you gotta find funds as soon as possible to make more money, right? Man, I had the thought. I don't remember it.
We'll come back to you later.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
And hey, I think, and I want to go on to another topic, bro. Another thing is like, financial success. Like, what do you think is, what do you consider success is, like, when it comes to finances? Is it fucking being a millionaire, billionaire? Like, what is it? What is financial success to you?
What is financial success? At first, I thought it was making a lot of money, but that's a very broad statement. I would say it's making money consistently.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about making big checks every now and then. It's about making big checks consistently.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's at. Because you constantly need money coming in. You
Yeah.
constantly, and in real estate, you constantly got to be closing deals.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You can't close one deal and then close another deal 6 months, 7 months later. I've been there. You got to make close consistently and have money constantly coming in. I think that's financial success.
Yeah.
If
I
that
mean,
answers the question.
yeah. Yeah, in your book. You know, I think everyone has a different definition. Some people just want to be comfortable. Some people don't even fucking know. You know,
Mhm.
some people don't know. But I would say for me, it's like being able to do whatever the hell you want. My bad. For me, financial success means being able to do whatever the hell you want with who you want. You know, whenever, whatever, with whoever.
Mm.
um, and that does require money. You know what I mean? We can't just be like, oh man, money isn't everything. I'm like, motherfucker, it does help. You know what I'm saying? Like it does help. It's good to have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gotta be fucking Elon Musk with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like this too, bro. I even know a lot of people that you know. I even heard of people that make a lot of money and they kill themselves and shit. And I'm just like, why? You got a lot of fucking money. You know, that's when it taught me, bro. Like money isn't everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, and a lot of people can be, oh man, if you say money is everything, then you must be broke if you're saying that. I'm like, well, at the same time, bro, like financial success is different for everybody. You know, some people want to make just enough to get by, you know, which is a lot of people at 9 to 5s. Some people just, you know, some people want a lot, you know, some people aren't satisfied with shit, with how much they make.
They want to keep, yeah.
They want to keep making more. You know, and like I said, for me, it's just like, I see money as like freedom. I don't see money as just like, oh, paper and, you know, all this shit. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I like having that shit, but at the same time, it's just like, shit, now I got more fucking freedom. I can do what the fuck I want. I got to answer nobody, bro. I got no boss. You know, I do my own thing. You know, I like doing that shit. You know, I like being able to fucking do what the hell I want, you know, and having more will help me fucking travel more, enjoy more life, you know.
Definitely.
And that's the way I see it. You know, that's what I want. I just want more freedom. You know what I mean? I want a nice car, big ass house too. You know, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna hurt. You know, so. But like I said, I feel like it's different for everybody, and a lot of people can't. Yeah. They're not gonna give you the same answer. You know, and they're gonna. Some people just want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And some people don't believe making a lot of money is like it's possible for them.
I talk to a lot of people, and
it's like they're giving up. Yeah.
I'll show them checks. I'll show them what I show them checks.
Yeah.
Like you gotta show proof. You know, you can't just say you make money and not show any proof.
Mm-hmm.
I show them, and they still don't believe me.
Yeah.
It's just they don't believe that it's possible to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
they don't see it.
Yeah, because the way they grew up, you know, their beliefs growing up, you know, the people they're around too, you know, they don't see that shit. And especially if you came from the same place, some people don't like that shit. You know, they don't like that shit. So you gotta be careful who you share the information with.
I remember one time, I just share this quick story. I had closed on the deal, and then it was for a good amount, and I was very excited, and so I shared it. I posted it, and I had somebody reach out. Somebody I hadn't talked to in a while. This was a while back, and somebody I hadn't talked to a good minute, years, let's say. He said, "Hey, bro, I'm behind on my rent." He said, "I'm a couple months behind. Can you lend me some money for the rent?" You know, and I didn't mind it, but the thing is, when I talked to him, he's like, "Yeah, bro, I paid this instead. I'm paying my rent." I said, "Man, I mean, first of all, I haven't talked to you in a while. That's the first thing you asked me is to borrow some money. And you spent your money on something else instead of paying the rent?" You know, I mean, I'm all for helping people, but at what point is it, you know, that's on you.
What they spend on?
I don't remember. What, some
strippers and cocaine?
Something that wasn't the rent. Something that didn't keep the roof over their head.
That's crazy, man.
But it's like,
yeah, bro. I had my girl's birthday came up, bro, and she broke up with me. Oh shit. That's crazy. No, some people's priorities are messed up, bro. And I don't loan money, bro. Because if I give somebody money, I don't even expect the shit back. Real talk.
Yeah.
Only certain amount of people I know will give me the money back. That's why I lend it out. But I don't lend out money to people, bro. I'm just like, just take it. It's a donation. Here, don't bother me nothing. You know what I mean? I'll pay you to leave me alone for the rest of your life.
Because they don't get back.
Because I don't know they're not gonna get back to you. You're gonna block your ass on fucking Facebook and, you know, move on with their life. But yeah, man, some people's priorities just messed up, bro. And like I'm telling you, bro, like, hey, bro, like, hey, go try to get you a loan somewhere. How's your credit? Oh, it's 500. Oh, I'm not loaning you shit. The fuck?
How's your
What did your lender
credit?
say? What did your banker say? Did you ask him first? But you're asking me. I'm not a fucking bank. The fuck? For real. They next time anyone asks you to borrow money, I'm not a fucking bank, bro. What the hell?
How's your credit? Yeah, check credit history.
Yeah. What's your credit history? Oh yeah, I'm not giving you shit.
Oh, you owe this, you owe this, you owe that.
Yeah, you owe fucking.
For repossession?
Yeah. You owe McDonald's $20. Yeah, I'm not. You have a collection from McDonald's here. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not giving you nothing.
It's funny, but no, but having good money habits is important.
Yeah, definitely. No, but even then, I feel like yeah, you can have good habits, bro. And look, we're in business, bro. We take risks, and every now and then we make a bad investment. What are some bad investments you made in your business, and how did you overcome those setbacks?
Bad investments. I gotta think about that one.
Yeah,
real
like
quick.
investments, bro. Because look, we all did this shit. You know what I mean? Or not even just a bad investment, or like, what's the financial setback you did that you had, and then how did you come over it?
Any financial setback I had, always any financial setback that I experienced, it always went to the same thing. I got to make more money. That's it. That's just the main thing. I got to make more money. And I think this is what I was mentioning earlier. It's how can I make more money? That was the question I asked myself. How can I close another one? How can I close it? I had no choice but to make more money. A lot of my journey was, okay, well, I got this going on. Well, how could I solve this? Let me just make more money. Well, how do I make more money? I gotta close more deals. That's always how I fixed it. It always fixed every problem.
Yeah.
Let me close another one. Let me close another one. Let me close another one. How do I close this? That's why I say financial success for me is making money consistently. Because you see how many problems you can solve just by having the funds. Okay, well, here, that problem solved, just throw the money there.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is.
Yeah.
I always solve my problems by making more money.
I got you. Yeah, more money, more problems, man.
Yeah.
It's part of it, bro. Like, even that too. Like, as you get successful in business, you're gonna have more money issues, right? You're gonna take some big losses every now and then too.
Definitely.
Well, you heard it from Elijah. Hey, you broke, just make more money.
Make more money.
Solved.
That's it. That's the thing.
That's good though, but no, I think the same way, bro. It's like, bro, like sometimes it's like, you do have to fucking just make more money, bro. It's like, that's how you solve the problem. Fucking make more money. Like, bro, even being an entrepreneur, bro, we can make money any fucking time we want to, bro. Someone put a fucking gun to your grandma's head and say, hey, we need fucking $2,000, bro. You would find a way to make it, by tomorrow in the next fucking 2-3 hours, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you would figure it out. I guarantee. Yeah, it's true. You would figure it out.
So I feel like when you take, and when you have like, certain setbacks, or some people learn, they operate better with their backs against the wall. Going through shit like that does, really bring the best out you sometimes. I mean, you would hate for shit to happen, but sometimes shit happens and you're like, fuck, you in grind mode. No one can stop you.
A part of me believes that that's the best position to be in.
Yeah.
Is when your back's against the wall. It's a sink or swim.
Yeah.
Because you only got one choice. A lot of my journey was I only had one choice and it had to work.
Yeah.
It had to work. It's gonna work. And that's all I would tell myself. There was times where I contemplated maybe this isn't for me, but I just kept going.
You got to.
I just kept going, and I feel like that's the best position to be in.
Hell yeah. Okay, you gotta
make stuff happen.
Yeah.
You only got one option, and that's to make it work.
Yeah.
And it's gonna work.
That's the thing too, bro. I don't think people got that mindset, bro. Like, it's either I'm gonna win or I'm gonna win, motherfucker. There's no plan B. There's no plan B with this shit.
You can't have a plan B because then you can't. It's gonna work.
Yeah, because I feel like you got a plan B, bro. Like, you already set the field. You're like, oh, okay, well,
if this doesn't work,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
That's a terrible fucking mindset, bro. Just having a plan B. I never fucking. People ask me that too, like, because I have a CDL. They be like, oh, hey, on this night you have something to fall back on. Fall back on? The fuck? I'm not gonna fucking go back and use my CDL to drive again. Fuck no. Like, there's no plan B in this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna succeed with this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm confident in that shit, bro. A lot of people are not confident in what the fuck they're doing. And I see a lot of people when they start their business, they're like, hey man, and if I want to start this business over here, would you support me? Would you support me, Elijah? I need to know if y'all are gonna support me before I start it, because I'm scared to take risk and I don't want to lose money. Like, fuck no. Like, you gotta just either be you just got to go all in with that shit, bro. It don't matter who the fuck, who thinks your shit's gonna be successful, who believes in it, who doesn't believe in it. As long as you believe in it, this shit's gonna work.
Yeah,
You know.
I agree. Because in my journey, there was a lot of people who doubted me in the beginning. There was a lot of people who told me because I wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
So they would tell me, hey, just go be a doctor. Just go back to that. Why don't you go back to that? Why don't you go back to school? No, because I saw something in real estate, but nobody supported me in the beginning, right? But once I started getting the results, they made a 180. They turned back around and they started supporting me. But the thing is, the way I see it is, if you have a vision inside your head, right, and you see it, you can actually see it working out, then that is meant for you. You just got to go after it. Because if you see it, who gives a fuck if anybody else sees it? You see it. So if it's in your mind and it's all you can think about and it's what you see in yourself, there was times where I'd vision myself succeeding. I would see it in my mind. So then that told me that, hey, this was going to work. This is going to work. I don't care what anybody thinks. This is going to work. And I made it work.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear, man. And like I said, you got to be persistent with the shit. Even when you're not getting results, you still got to fucking move until you get a result, till you make some shit happen, till you fucking, make it to the end.
Yeah. And that's just how it is. Yeah.
I don't even know why I said end, because there's really no end in this shit. It's like fucking once you close the deal, it's like, fuck it. What's the next win? What's the next win? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It doesn't stop.
Hell yeah, man.
And I think there's a part of me that believes that I'll just keep going and going and going. And,
hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's like you said, you close the deal and you keep going. Where's the next one? Where's the next one?
Yeah, this shit don't stop, bro. The bills don't stop. The fucking problems ain't gonna stop, bro. Just keep fucking making that money, bro.
And that's all it is. Yeah, you got to. And that's why I say having money coming in consistently.
Exactly.
It's gonna solve a lot of problems. But again, you got to add to the point of lowering your expenses.
Yeah.
You can't make a lot of money and then have high expenses.
No. You live in check to check, bro.
There you go.
You one deal. You're one deal that what do you call the deals that don't go through?
Dead deal. Just like a dead deal.
Yeah, you're like one dead deal. You're one fucking paycheck away from being broke.
Yeah.
If you live in check to check, no matter if you're in business, you're not in business, like it can happen. But hey, just like Elijah said, you ain't making. Hey, you broke. Make more money.
Make more money.
Hey,
before you get into that, let me say this. I remember that thought. I would get asked, well, how could I afford this?
Yeah.
How could I afford this? How can I afford that?
Exactly. Yeah.
How can I afford this? There's only one solution: make more money.
Make more fucking money.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was what I was.
That was a quote. Robert Kai.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. See? Stop saying I can't afford it to say how can I afford it?
How can I afford it? And then your mind thinks of ideas. Yeah. And then just do it.
Yeah, and just implement that shit, bro.
That's it.
And think a lot. Don't think just at that moment. Think fucking like just keep thinking about that shit and then act on that shit.
Yeah.
And you'll get there.
One of the other things is I know this is something to you, but you get creative with it too. You're not just sticking to one way of thinking.
Yeah.
You're creative about how you handle your business.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that's another thing you got to do is be creative.
Yeah, you do, man. You do, bro. And like I'll say, bro, like it's when your back is against the wall, sometimes that's when you get the most creative.
That's true.
Yeah. So shit, man. Like, and that too. Like we learn a lot more in business with experience, bro. Like, when we get burnt or when we fucking make the wrong investment or when we go almost broke or bankrupt, that's when a lot of people, when they go through that adversity, bro. I feel like that's when people are at their best.
Agreed.
So I just try to find ways to create that adversity, some way, somehow. So I'm not, so I'm not complacent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it pushes you, right?
Yeah.
It makes you want to achieve more.
Yeah.
I agree. It's the best position to be in because it's like you're single focused.
Yeah.
You don't have no distractions. You want to just get out your situation and just fix it.
Exactly.
And it's only one option is to succeed, and that's
exactly. One option.
That's it.
No, you want to succeed, you want to make more money, just no plan B, have one fucking option.
Anything that you got in your mind that you want to do, that you've been thinking about, just take action and do it. Who cares what anybody thinks?
Hell yeah, for real. I know you sound like one of them guys that be selling the courses. We have nothing to sell y'all guys.
No. We're not those guys. Yeah.
But other than that, we appreciate y'all. We hope y'all found this valuable. Hope you can take like a little piece of our experience and implement it in y'all's journey so you can find success. You want to find Elijah? Where can they find you at, bro?
Look me up on Instagram, VASQZ_Eli. You'll find me there.
And yeah, this is episode 9. We're gonna see y'all next week, episode 10. We're gonna probably be in the gym because wealth and wellness, right? We're talking about the wealth part, but no, the wellness part will come up here soon. And other than that, I appreciate y'all. We're gonna see y'all later.